What's up, YouTube? So I have a very special guest. Y'all have seen him on the channel before. And this Saturday, MLW War Chamber, he might be climbing the ladder to win the National Openweight Championship. Hot fire, the young GOAT, Myron Reed. What's up, bro?
Man, what's going on, man? That intro crazy.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. But I want to talk about War Chamber, obviously, because like you have a big ladder match coming up to win a title that you've never held before in MLW, being the National Openweight Championship. You're going against Alex Shelley, Alex Kane, Zenchi, a wild card. I mean, like, how are you going to prepare for a match like this?
Man, in a match like this, you really can't prepare for nothing. Like you said, wild card. What am I gonna do? Like, you know what I'm saying? I got 4 guys to prepare for, and one of them I don't even know who it is. So at this point, I just do what I do best, you know, and let instinct kick in.
Do you have any like kind of guesses on who could be that wild card?
And in my head, I was like, what if it was like ACH or some shit like that?
Ooh, that would be cool.
Yeah, because you seen he just came back at the gym line. I'm like, shit, that's a possibility. You know, it could be Enzo. You never know, bro. I don't know. So, you know, I'm gonna play it by ear.
Definitely. So, like, winning this National Openweight Championship, that'd be like a big step up to where you were just before being a middleweight champion. So, what does it mean to be that National Openweight champion for MLW?
It's a big step because you see what happened with Hammerstone. He was National Openweight champion, and now we got him heavyweight champion. Yep. Yeah. So, like I said, it's like anything. It's just that next step up to the heavyweight championship.
Hell yeah. So, like, is there a guy that, like, if you won the championship, you want to defend it against?
I've always wanted to wrestle spot too. I always wanted to get that. Yeah. We gotta make it happen before, you know, things, you know, before contracts and all that extra stuff gets in the way, man. I feel like we feel good for some years, so let's make it happen.
Definitely. Like, one thing I also wanted to bring up is the fact that there's a lot of guys that recently or could possibly get released at the end of this year being with Ring of Honor. Is there any guys in that company that if they would come to MLW, you would want to see them in a promotion?
Yeah, man. I love to wrestle Jonathan Gresham again. Jay Lethal, man. Whew, man, I'm like Shane Taylor, man. There's a lot of people that I love to see in MLW, but there's a lot of other bigger stuff and other stuff going on too. So, you know, I just want to see them end up somewhere.
Yeah, of course. And I want to transition a little bit to like your music right now, because you released an album just about a week ago. What's been the reception or the reaction to you releasing their album?
Shit, man. Usually it's good usually, but every album, every like drop, I see it. Hold on, give me one second.
Young go, hey.
Yeah, man. Kids still trying to get them to go to sleep. I mean, they're in bed, but you know how that goes. Anyway,
no, it's all good. No worries.
Yeah. So reception, man. The first couple of years, like, you know, I think it was good. It was a good reaction or whatever. But man, this time around, everything, like, the numbers have like tripled. I guess I feel like every album I get better, and I feel like me and Nate have been making music together for a minute, like 2017. So yeah, it was only bound to happen. Yeah.
Is there a song on the album that you like more than maybe the other ones?
I like "Love Is Dead," man. That's like my baby, bro. I love that song. I like "Leakin'." There's a couple other ones on there I like, but like we honestly like finished a lot of it up like last minute. Like a lot of it's freestyle, bro. I can't even lie to you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, honestly, right before you jumped on, I was actually like listening to it. So, you know, gotta plug. It's good. So like going into that, like, is there any other guys that you want to like collab with that maybe are wrestlers or not wrestlers on like maybe your next album?
Damn. I have a couple guys that I know. So like I'm like, for me, like I probably like the best way for me to like get people name wise is through like the producers and stuff I go through, because like you don't meet a lot of these guys, and like a lot of them are like, who the fuck is this guy, man? You know what I mean? Like, so at the end of the day, like you have to be like, oh, me, I would, you know what I'm saying? Tell them hop on this song. I got upper verse, or whatever. And they'll be like, you know what I mean? That's pretty much how you gotta do situations. But I don't know, honestly, bro. Like I like this next one, like probably gonna be like around June, July next year.
Okay.
And I don't even know if I'm gonna have like one or two, maybe like 1 or 2 features the whole album. Like I think it's gonna be more a single thing.
Oh, cool, definitely. So like, I also want to ask, like, who do you think is like the best wrestler that's also a musician right now, maybe besides yourself? So like, there's like your Leo Rushes, your Chris Bays, your John Cena's, like, R-Truth, etc. Who do you think is like the best hip hop artist that is also a professional wrestler?
Crazy thing is right now, you wouldn't even know who's the best. Like I look for like production and like who's really like giving that vibe of like that vibe of like like it's like the real deal. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
I think Leo's doing great. Chris Bay's music's dope. Like you said, R-Truth, his music video was crazy. I think I've seen something where it was like top 12 or 15 on Apple Music or something like that. That's dope, bro. Dope. That's dope as fuck. That's dope as fuck. That's what we go for. That's what we go for. Like I feel like why be good at one thing? You can be good at multiple things if you put the work in.
Yeah, hands down. So like, do you have someone that might be top or not? Like you kind of just saying like everybody.
I think Leo's looking like the top right now, bro. Leo and of course R-Truth, but like Leo's looking like the top right now. He's coming crazy with the visuals, with the music videos. The music sounding great, better and better every time he drops. Like he's in his bag right now for sure.
Yeah, easily. And like we've seen like you guys step in the ring before and on the song as well. So when do you think we're gonna get that Rush Reed number 3?
When he's not busy.
Word. Fair enough.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, he already hit me and was like, bro, we're gonna get this done. I was like, yo, whenever you're not busy, let's make it happen. So I'm patient though.
Definitely. And I want to talk about like you're like leading into professional wrestling because I know your great grandmother actually got you into the business just watching as a fan. Who's like you guys' favorite wrestlers to watch?
Nah, she was crazy over The Rock, bro. Like she had a fetish over The Rock. Like she loved The Rock. So like I guess like just seeing how much she loved The Rock, I was like, I guess it's who we got to cheer for. But then but then growing up, you like, bro, he looked like me. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So he definitely was who he was rooting for when I was younger. Like, but when I had like a mind of my own, like it was definitely the Hardy Boys. Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy. Yeah, for sure.
What was like your first ever like wrestling show you actually went to in person?
Shit, I think I went to. I was super, super young though. Like this was like 2002. It was like it was a Raw 2002. Like I remember John Cena being there, and like it was super long ago. But like the one that I remember, like I could tell you about, like I think was because I went to hella live shows, but like my like I went to like a SmackDown, I think. SmackDown. Yeah. Oh my god, no. My first super live show that I remember was when I went with my sister, bro. And I was like probably like 13 or 14, and this was Impact. This was TNA. TNA back then. This is when this was Chris Sabin and Bully Ray steel cage match for the fucking TNA Heavyweight Championship, bro. That shit was nuts.
I think I was actually at the same show. Like I remember I went to the same show. Yeah, I was there.
Bro, yeah, I was there, bro. That was like my first like live. I watched it like as a kid and had my own backyard shit. And like I always try to convince mom to take me. She was like, "I'm busy," but finally got her to. And yeah, that was one of my most like memorable ones for sure.
Yeah, you were talking about like your whole backyard wrestling stuff, and obviously like a lot of people know where your back comes from. So like if you could watch back like some of your old backyard wrestling matches compared to now, like what advice would you give yourself?
Man, I thought I was like my shit didn't stink, bro. Like I remember my first day, like my tryout, like for wrestling, like professional, like training tryout, and I was like, "Yo, is this for me?" Yeah, I had talked myself up so much and got in there, was bumping and was hitting my head and everything. I was like, "Oh my god!" Bro. Came back the next day and it was a different mindset. So yeah, it's crazy.
So what would you tell yourself between like the guy that like after backyard wrestling or started wrestling on independence versus Myron Reed now that's going into a ladder match on a big MLW pay-per-view?
One of my big things is just tell myself is stay consistent. Like keep working hard, believe in yourself, and stay consistent. Those are like the biggest things in wrestling. Because like if you believe in yourself, everybody gonna believe in you.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Because you different, you know, when you try to be something you're not, then that's when people are like, he's just like this guy, that guy, that. You know what I mean? Like you gotta be you, be different.
Definitely. So like what's like your end goal in MLW? Like do you want to be the world champion? You want to be the national openweight champion? Like what's like the goal for Myron Reed in MLW?
Man, I'm trying to be at the top of the mountain, like the number one top of my like the company up out of there. Like that's what I work for. Like any company I'm in, like I'm gonna work to try and be the top number one guy there, you know what I mean? You know, there's a lot of hard guys out there, so like, you know, gotta work harder and harder every day.
Definitely. And like you're like a really young dude too. So like what's like the goal for you in professional wrestling? Is it to like be the top of the MLW, or is it to go to the WWE or AEW?
Honestly, right now, just whatever's gonna like financially, have the family good, generationally have the family good, you know what I'm saying? Whatever's like morally making me happy. Like I don't, so just wherever I end up that I'm happy and I'm making a lot of money, man. That's really, what I mean? That's really all to it, I'm gonna try and be the best performer I can be anywhere I'm at, you know what I mean? That's the job.
Of course. And I guess like my last question is, if you could sum up your entire wrestling career, it's like one sentence or one word, what would that be?
I don't know, man. This shit, I feel like AJ Styles out here, bro. Like this shit's crazy. Like wrestling's awesome. Like you'll be ungrateful sometimes. Like you have your ups and your downs. Like there's days where you're like, fuck, like what am I even doing? Like, why am I here? Like, and then there's days where you're like, bro, I'm the best in the world. Like it's just finding that happy medium. Like, but at the end of the day, when you just sit back and think of like what you get to do, like who I get to perform in front of, like this shit's love. Like I live around a lot of people that like work regular jobs and stuff like that. That shit, like, man, kudos to them, because I could probably never do it, Like I'm happy doing what I'm doing. Like, you feel me? Easy.
Definitely. So where can they find you on social media, and where can they find your music if they don't already listen or follow you?
Yes, sir. The Bad Reed on Twitter, Reed's World on Instagram, and Myron Reed on Facebook. Go stream that album everywhere. It's going crazy. It's on every streaming platform: YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, all that, like everywhere.
We going up like 1,000. I'm a flex just like a muscle man Malcolm. We going up like 1,000. I'm a flex just like a muscle man Malcolm. When it just like 1, 2, 3. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze.